Hello, everyone. My name is Gregory Guzman, and I wanted to talk to you about what's going on in our country today in response to COVID 19. As many of you know, hundreds, even thousands of Californians flooded Huntington Beach and our capital, Sacramento, to protest Governor Newsom's order to stay at home and his order to close state beaches. Now, in Modoc County, a county that has zero cases in the northeastern part of California, has since reopened its businesses, non essential and essential businesses, defying the governor's order. Across the country, in Michigan, hundreds of people, many of them armed, gathered to protest after the Governor Whitmer extended the stay at home order, saying, and I quote, COVID 19 is an enemy that has taken the lives of more Michiganders than we lost during the Vietnam War. End quote. Trump has since backed the protesters, tweeting earlier today, and I quote, the governor of Michigan should give a little and put out the fire. End quote. Now, what's risky about these protests is that many of the protesters are not wearing a mask, and none of them are following the social distancing rule, which is the 6 feet apart rule, at least. Which means that if one of the protesters has COVID 19, then not only will the protesters around that person contract it, but also the authorities that are containing these rallies and their families. Now, earlier today, Politico released a poll it conducted, and it concluded that 81% of its participants would, and I'm quoting this from the site, would continue to social distance for as long as is needed to curb the spread of the COVID 19, even if it means to continue to damage the economy. On the contrary, 10% of its participants agreed that they would stop social distancing in order to stimulate the economy, even if it meant increasing the spread of COVID 19. This poll only proves that in response to COVID 19 affecting our country, Americans are staying home because they choose to do so, not because they are forced to do so. I'm happy to discuss what you think about these events, as well as curious to know where you fall in this poll. Thank you very much for listening to me. I'm Gregory Guzman.